on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you've got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well, too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They're led onto the field by their quarterback, a man who's made quite the name for himself in the NFL, and that's Russell Wilson.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over-pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. Throwing is Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, you want to make sure that on an opening drive that you at least stay out there for a while and get into the flow of the game. A 3-and-out would have been problematic, but that's a good throw there to ensure they get another set of downs.
Now it's Wilson. Setting up the screen, Harris. Showed the nice footwork and then hit and dropped shy of the 45.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Open man, there's Darnell Washington. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
That's another Pittsburgh Steelers.
They go jet sweep here with Williams. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
Being chased out left. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Russell Wilson taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Steelers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over it. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was Russell Wilson finishing things off with a touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And Hill will opt for the touchback. So here's the first drive for the Ravens, and at the helm is the 2023 NFL Most Valuable Player. Second such time he's won the award, Lamar Jackson.
And he's coming off a season where he showed everyone that he's worth every single penny he was given. He now has 2 MVP trophies on his resume and was on the verge of adding a Lamar Hunt trophy to go with it. Unfortunately, things didn't work out in his favor, but make no mistake about it. He's truly one of the most electrifying players in the NFL. As long as he's the man under center, they'll always be in championship conversation.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Play action. It's Jackson.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Here's one deep for Pickens. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's not going to get the first down. He had to get to the 30, but he's a yard or 2 short. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Pickens going in motion left.
4th down. Here's Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Now Jackson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. In motion goes the tight end. Jackson now. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Jackson, option right. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
Here's 2nd and 3.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Oh, that's just Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Play action. Now Wilson. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down to the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Mike Williams.
89 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, they had gone run the previous play. Nice little setup. This time they go play action. Defense bites a bit, and they hit for a big play in the end zone.
So they sold it really well, didn't they? Because of just what you described. They ran it the previous play, come back with the same action, and now they step back and throw it and get a big play for a touchdown. But what happens as a defensive back is your eyes have to go to the right place. You always hear Coach talk about, are your eyes in the right spot? Well, this time the eyes went to the play action. It froze their feet. They weren't moving, and he went on past them and caught the pass for a touchdown.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
3rd down and 10.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And Najee going to have a Steelers first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Here's 2nd and 10. Wilson. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. Play action. Now Jackson. On target to his man, Likely. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Draw play. This is Henry. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points in the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Here's one deep for Pickens. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
This is Harris on the draw. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Now Wilson. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson, escaping the pressure right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. George Pickens, his intended receiver there, but now it's 3rd and goal. Now Wilson. Forced out to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point now by Boswell. And it's 21-3. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think this...
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He'll find the former Steeler, Deontay Johnson.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Now 2nd and 5.
To throw is Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 38-yard line. Here's Jackson to throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Steelers will take over here just shy of the 30. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one. And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
He gets it complete to Harris. And some room to work. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Here's one deep for Pickens. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
In the first half, we saw a strong performance out of the veteran quarterback, Russell Wilson. He threw 2 touchdown passes, ran for another, as his guys have the lead at halftime. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. The Ravens offense and Lamar Jackson set to take over once again. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Throwing is Jackson. Again, it's Johnson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. In motion, Aguilar. Running from the gun with Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They go play action with Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that will bring up 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Now Jackson going to shift him around. A quick pass out to Aguilar. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And Jackson throwing once more. They set up the screen for Henry. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And the incompletion there, so that breaks a string of 5 straight hookups. It also leads to a 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find it.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
But down this big, we know that they need touchdowns instead of field goals, but now it's add insult to injury because they can't even get the 3, Charles, on the excellent block there by the special teams.
And it certainly felt to me like the special teams consider themselves an extension of the defense, which has played well for them. They have a nice cushion. They didn't want to allow any points, any opportunity to cut into their lead. A big-time play by those guys on that side of the ball.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Play action. Now Wilson. They'll roll him out right.
He's got this to Pickens.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Justin Matabike working his way to the quarterback that time. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Pickens going in motion left.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Now it's Jackson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
2nd down and 3.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Play action. It's Jackson.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
John Harbaugh never shy about bringing out the red challenge flag, and he'll do so here.
After review of the play,
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
To throw is Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Now it's Wilson. Goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson sliding out of the pocket. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle.
That is incomplete.
A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA.
Play action. Now Jackson. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now Jackson.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Off the option, here's Henry.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now in Pittsburgh.
2nd and 10.
It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th.
Henry again on 2nd down.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Now it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They go play action now. Wilson.
Here's one deep for Pickens.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And the Steelers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Steelers send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They go play action now. Jackson. He finds his man Johnson. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. From the gun, it's Jackson.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. To throw again is Jackson. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Jackson. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. T.J. Watt in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Jackson now. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Oh, what a juke into space. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
And he is going to have a Steeler first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. A big loss on the play. That's the bad news. A consolation. They keep the football.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
On third and goal, Wilson.
And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Here's first and 10. Jackson connecting with Johnson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Here's first down. Jackson to throw.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Throwing, Jackson.
Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off.
Hey, check that.
This time, the extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's Wilson. Here's one deep for Pickens. And it's incomplete. We're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.
The Steelers earn the win at home as we say so long from Pittsburgh.